Not just gonna. Hopefully, won't just bolt out.
It won't bolt out. They won't bolt out like as such, but they will start wriggling. And
Ants. They can be big, they can be small. They can be found in any environment in the world, whether that be sand, dirt, greens.
And just introduce yourself and what you do.
yeah, sure. So my name's Caesar Wang. I'm 24 years old. I run a small company called Ants HQ. We've been established for 2 years now as a proper company. But as I was saying to Julian before, I've always been that weird kid, who's kept ants, insects, plants, all types of animals since the age of literally 6, 7. And I think that's kind of what's, spurred me onto selling ants as a living right now. What's inspired me to become the Ant-Man? I think it didn't happen as such. I didn't have this vision when I was like 6 or 7 to become the Ant-Man. But as I was saying before, I've always been passionate about the natural world. Anything that moved, I was always interested in why it did that or how it did that. So naturally, I kept all these insects as a very young kid, and I studied them in my own home. And then I think when I was around 9, 10, I kept my first ant farm, my first ants, and from that I saw just how interesting an ant colony was.
It tastes so good.
No, they kind of most ants taste citrusy. Look at the queen. That oil was not thick enough, but she'll kind of remain there if the workers stay there.
For sure, I hit you up and
Yeah. So Julian reached out and he wanted to film ants for a film festival that was going on, but at the same time he wanted to also show students that you could achieve things slightly different routes, I guess. So being more hands-on. Essentially he got in touch with me. We had a few Zoom meetings, a few emails over the span of a month, and then finally I came here to the University of East London, and I met all of you guys, which is seriously amazing. For me, even though most of my time is dedicated to packing ants, making sure that we send healthy quality ants to people, getting in touch with the right, clients and all of that, making sure they're happy. For me, what makes me most happy is to actually interact with people on a human basis and see them and talk to them about ants, and tell them the story about these ants, why they're this color, why they act like this, and being able to see, people's surprised faces, or even not surprised, maybe they are disgusted by it, but for them to actually be able to see that, feel that, it's something that actually quite excites me. And I think that's definitely been achieved today at the University of East London, hopefully at least, I think. Because we have harvester ants. Harvester ants will collect seeds and take them back into the nest. With ants, literally, you can just get a small colony, put in your house, and within that day, I can guarantee you that you will have observed maybe 50 types of interactions, be it, social stomachs where they share food with each other.
As high and as mighty as they are, no matter the barrier, even if that barrier is crossing over risky or difficult terrain, or crossing onto new, different land, they will do it as long as they can provide for the community, as long as they can work as one to provide for the queen. The colony will continue and thrive through and through with hard work and determination.
This is all a ruse, an experiment, in order to just show the audience how easy it is for them to not see what is in front of them, for them to think and perceive that the things they see on screen is real and is in their natural environment. However, today, it's all in a studio. It's all fake. None of it is real. This was all set up. This was all planned from the beginning. This is showing what you can't get in the wild, what you can easily get in a studio. This is showing the ants how they truly are. The ants are fine. They're all shipped and protected. Perfectly well, perfectly fine, perfectly perfect. But they might underperform, they might overperform, they might escape, they might stay where they are. That's just a risk, a liability, a factor you can't factor into things.
Perfect. Hey, that's great. Caesar, thank you so much, man.
No, thank you very much for having me.
Cool.
Seriously.